appreciate y'all coming out today. We had an exciting day. We nominated Lucas for the Governor's Officer of the Year Award. Started last year, they issue an award to a city officer, a county officer, and a state officer. And each of those winners gets $10,000 from the governor's office. So we had nominated Corporal Lucas Watts, and we knew that he was one of 4 finalists today, and he won the award. So it was a special moment for us. His team was there, as well as Haley and his mom and dad and his brother and his mother-in-law and father-in-law. So it was a special moment for them. So they're coming back with an award to take to Lucas. You know, why are we here today? Well, it's EMS Appreciation Week this week. And we certainly want to do our part to thank all of our EMS folks, partners. Certainly y'all play a tremendous role in public safety here in Oconee County, and we appreciate all that you do for us and for our citizens in this county. A very professional group. You know, I've had the opportunity to work with many EMS folks over the years, from working at the ER years ago, just working with them out here on calls, and I'd put you guys up against anybody when it comes to your level of expertise and your training and your level of care that you provide the citizens of this county. So on behalf of the Sheriff's Office, thank you. Paramedics, medics, everybody that's connected with EMS, thank you all for what you do for us and for the citizens of this county. We've got a couple of special recognitions that we want to do. One, we just got talking about Lucas Watts. You know, if we go back to November the 16th of last year, you know, our guys loaded Lucas up, and we're going to be doing some recognitions a little later on for our folks that helped to load him up in the back seat of that truck and carry him to South Union to meet you all, to meet EMS. And I tell you this, the level of expertise you provided, it played a major role in why he's still with us today. You know, I couldn't understand if we go back to November the 16th of last year, you know, I'm thinking, why did they not fly my deputy to Greenville? You know, they're carrying him by ambulance to Greenville. But then you all explained to me, you know, he was too unstable. We had in a helicopter, we can't stabilize him in the air. We got a better opportunity to stabilize him and save his life if we carry him by ambulance. So, Aaron, I'll never forget you meeting me at the ER that day. I appreciate that. I have that memory forever. You know, at that time, we kind of thought we'd lost Lucas, didn't we? But, you know, God had other plans. And we just thank God for the miracle, thank God for the prayers. But like I say, we appreciate y'all. So at this time, Captain Washington wants to recognize those that help us on the SWAT team and talk about our SWAT medics and Doc just for a few minutes. So, Captain.
Thank you, Sheriff. Like the Sheriff said, we appreciate EMS. We appreciate, you know, what you guys do, and I'm specifically here to talk about the SWAT team and what the medics, you know, when they come onto the SWAT team, some of the things that made us feel a whole lot comfortable. You know, I remember when the sheriff first come to me about adding, the chief and the sheriff talked about adding, you know, the doc and, you know, the other EMS workers, Adam, and to the SWAT team. I had a little bit of reservation about it because I wasn't sure if they really wanted to see the SWAT side of me, right? I was kind of a little bit nervous in a sense. I didn't know what I could say. And finally, I just realized I can just act like, you know, I act like with all the other SWAT members. And they adjusted to it. And so, you know, so the first recognition that we want to do is both Dr. Roshan Matthew and EMS Supervisor Adam Potts. These individuals not only do what they do for our SWAT team and how they make us feel comfortable when we're at training, when we go out on SWAT calls, but for the community as well. Just how important of a role that they play whenever we're out there, because it's a feeling that we have all around when you feel and you know that if something goes wrong, that the doc is right there, not only as a SWAT member, but someone, or Adam is there and our medics is there if something goes wrong. I remember an incident, and I don't know the exact day. We were on a SWAT call, and I know some of you remember it as well. I see some head shaking, and we go into this house, and this individual was in there, and he was unconscious. We was trying to call him out, and we waited out there for a while. And the doc and Adam and the medics go in there, and all of a sudden they started doing all of these magical things, right, to bring this guy, in my opinion, back to life. And they started drilling in a whole lot of places that, you know, even if I was dead, I'd have probably got up and ran. But, you know, so, you know, I mean, I just really, really want to thank these guys. I want you guys to come up. And, you know, are we going to do that later, Sheriff? You're going to come up?
Go ahead and recognize them.
You guys come up. Adam and Doc, if you guys come up and accept these awards. And we just want to thank you guys for what you do and what you have done. Appreciate you guys putting up with me and Tommy and Murphy and all of us out on the range. We got a hot summer camp coming up, so we appreciate it, and we got stories there too. So we appreciate it. And Doc, here, Sheriff, I don't know if you wanted to
go ahead and read it.
Yep. All right. The certificate says, as a token and gratitude and appreciation of your dedication to the citizens of Oconee County and the Oconee County Sheriff's Office, presented this 21st day of May 2024.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Doc. There you go. Adam, it says the same thing with you, buddy. Yep, we'll come over here. So I guess people are taking pictures. Here you go. Thank you so much. All right.
We'll get a group picture in just a minute. You know, I joked when they first started, I said, you know, I have a medic and a doc on staff that works for minimum wage. And that was the truth, wasn't it, Kent? Yeah. When we first started this,
it was free before that.
That's correct. We had them free for a long time. And then we started paying them minimum wage, so I always felt good saying, I got a doctor that works for me that I pay minimum wage. Now, we've since been able to get them up to the deputy pay, but guys, we appreciate what you do. Not only, you know, that incident that Ken talks about, y'all saved that man's life that day. There's no doubt in my mind, and our folks feel better knowing you're out there. And I know you would agree. They train just like our SWAT deputies, and they have full capability if needed.
Yes, I'm glad they don't come back and tell you things that we do to them out there, Sheriff.
So but we just appreciate you. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for the opportunity, Sheriff.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much, Adam. Crumpton will come up and talk some more about the incident on November the 16th with Lucas, and share that with you as well.
Just to echo what Sheriff Crenshaw and Captain Washington, what they said about our EMS workers here, guys, you know, there's just not enough words to put out there on how we rely on you guys and what you do for the citizens and stuff for Oconee County. And November the 16th just proved that. It was very, very chaotic, very scary. It was a situation that I hope none of us ever have to face again. But if you take away the Lucas Watt, the deputy, that part of it, that is something that you guys see on a regular basis. And your professionalism and everything that you've done that day, it's just enormous. But for 4 people that day, you guys just really went above and beyond. And Kent reached out and he gave me a little bit of information. I knew some but he kind of filled in some holes for me right after the event. And then he sent me some stuff the other day, and I'd just like to share this with you. This was a collective team effort with no one person providing specific care. All of them provided very advanced medical care that involved management of trauma-related respiratory and airway support, neurologic support, and hemodynamic support. That's 50-cent words. I'm good? All right. There was blood on the ambulance ready for administration if needed. One in particular person was off duty and drove them to a level 1 trauma center in Greenville, arriving 52 minutes from the actual dispatch notification of man down. 52 minutes. You know, we were at about as far as we could get away from Greenville, right, in our county. 52 minutes. And correct me if I'm wrong, Kent, but the ambulance beat the helicopter.
By far.
So our man beat the helicopter there. So that's a great thing. It's just a great thing. And we'd like to just recognize 4 individuals: Clayton Peterson, Lane Weems, Fred Medford, and Lisa Hunia. Not going to go into deep discussion about what took place and the things that they done that day, but I will say Lisa was off duty. So we'll give you that information, right? So if you guys will come up, please. Clayton Peterson, Lane Weems, Fred Medford, Lisa Hunia. Guys, there's no doubt in our mind here at the Sheriff's Office, no doubt at all, the actions that you guys performed that day helped save Lucas Watts. And thank you is watered down. It doesn't seem like it is strong enough, but from the bottom of our hearts, thank you very, very much. Clayton Peterson. Oh, and I'm going to read it first. Hold on. In recognition of your exemplary acts that were displayed on November the 16th, 2023, your distinguished actions were a critical part of saving the life of another. What this is the Distinguished Public Service Award for the Oconee County Sheriff's Office, and it is signed by Sheriff Crenshaw and Chief Deputy Kevin Davis.
Yep. Any media members that are here, they can't answer any questions.
Well, I think I might.
Because obviously you're talking about patient care and medical care, so they're not going to be able to answer any questions from any of the media members. So we regret that they can't answer any questions about that.
Got that one from National Driver.
Yeah.
You get a special one.
Okay.
Vroom vroom.
Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Good job. Thank you. As Tommy said, thank you's not enough. This is your week, so this is just our little way of being able to say we appreciate all that you do for the citizens of this county. We appreciate all that you do for us. Continue to grow our partnership. We've just worked on refining our vision statement, and I'll share it with you. Trying to make our culture even better than what we've had it here at the Sheriff's Office. Our vision, our why statement has been building partnerships to promote a safer community. Well, we refined that a little bit to forging relationships to promote a safer Oconee. Building partnerships to forging relationships. If you forge something, it takes work, doesn't it? So we realize that. So we want to work with you. That partnership, we want it more personal. We want that relationship, forging relationships to promote not just a community, but the whole county. And you guys and gals are certainly part of that. So we appreciate, I know sometimes y'all stage and it seems like, well, where's the deputies? Are they ever going to get here? But we truly truly try to help each other and support each other. So thank y'all for coming up for this today, and this concludes our little thank you to our EMS for the week. Thank you.